Welcome to Pod Watcher, the official podcast of Watcher Entertainment. I'm Ryan Bergara.
I'm Shane Madej.
And I'm Stephen Lim.
And this is a show where we chat about whatever's on our minds every week. This week we dive into airplane etiquette.
Pajamas Part 2.
And pillows.
Also, stay tuned to the end of the ep when we play a game devised by our own Matt Rial, where we
From
will
the twisted mind of Matt Rial.
Yeah, of his mind palace. We're going to take a little walk down memory lane. And before we get into it, go ahead and subscribe if you're watching this over on youtube.com/watcherpodcast. Or if you're listening to this, subscribe there and rate the podcast 5 stars. And hey, tell a pal. It does help us keep the show alive if you're into that kind of thing.
And I'd be very, very intentional about this, okay? Look right now to see if you're subscribed.
I fucking doubt it.
You know,
I'm looking at the numbers right now. I
say
doubt
this all
you're
the time
subscribed.
where I watch a video and they're like, don't forget to subscribe. And lately I've been like, wait a minute, I'm not subscribed to this
sometimes
channel.
I'm like, you ever look at the views and be like, hey, wait a second, why is there a discrepancy here between the views and the subscriber number? Feels like we have some loiterers.
Yeah. Look, this is just our movement because we really don't ever ask for this, and we're trying to trying to be really good at this podcast.
Yeah, which is why we're accosting you now.
That's right. We got a lot to talk about today. Ryan, you were gone last week.
It's good to have you back, Ryan.
How are you feeling?
I had the flu.
You had the flu.
It was not good.
I wanted to point something out, which is that, Ryan, you look like, I don't know what to describe this look, but you look different today. Your hair's pulled back.
Windswept.
Yeah, it's just up. It's long.
It has a very Tarzan-y feel.
Yeah. Tarzan.
It's up and it's big today.
Yeah, you could be Tarzan.
I fucking am Tarzan, dude.
Give us your best Tarzan yell.
Hold on. So it doesn't peak.
Yeah. That's good.
That was pretty rough. I wasn't prepped. I didn't do any of my normal prep.
I want someone to edit that into a clip of Tarzan.
Yeah, but like
give it a
one
nice
where he
echo.
like, falls off the vine. Or
Yeah, let me try it. Actually, here's what I'm going to do.
Do they get like a yodeler to do that?
For anybody that's listening and not watching, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the yodel, or not the yodel. I'm going to start the Tarzan yell close to the mic, and I'm going to move the arm away so it
Like
gives
you're
the illusion
swinging away.
that I'm swinging away.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's you hitting a tree.
Yeah, hitting a tree.
Nice.
I always confused him and
George of the
George.
Jungle. George of the Jungle. Watch out for that tree.
George was a dumb guy though, huh?
That sucks if your only theme song is about you hitting a tree. It means you do it all the time.
Watch out
You
for
would think
that
you
tree.
hit the tree one time. It's
Yeah,
like,
are they?
fool me once.
But is he good at? Is he? No, I guess because they're telling him in the song, like we don't have time to sing actual lyrics about him. We have to warn him. Watch out for that tree.
Because he keeps hitting the fucking tree.
Yeah,
Unless, of course, he's doing it to build up his resilience towards tree hitting.
it's like when people box with a tree.
Or like when in Happy
Strengthen
Gilmore,
their
when
knuckles.
he's taking like fastballs straight to the dome
Yeah,
to prepare for hockey season.
George of the Jungle.
It reminds me of, I used to wake up every morning and hit my ankle
This is going to be great.
on the
I knew it was.
Wait, on purpose?
on the bed frame. Those IKEA beds, man.
Wait,
they
on
are-
purpose you would do that?
No, on accident. And
Oh, okay.
honestly, they should have made a song about that.
Steve,
I hit
Steve.
my.
Good morning, Steve.
Watch out.
Watch out for that bed. You gotta make your life easier, man.
You do.
Did you get a
Tough
different
life.
bed?
I got a different bed.
Okay.
We're chilling now. But there was a time where every morning,
Yeah.
hit that ankle.
There's nothing worse than stubbing your toe that first second where you think, I broke it for sure.
Yeah.
Go down,
Or-
you do the old bend test. You're like, all right,
Especially
I guess
when
I'm
it's-
good.
Obviously, the big toe hurts.
The
but
pinky's
when
the
you hit that
worst.
fucking pinky on like the corner of like a couch leg
dude.
or something.
It really
And you
smarts.
feel that pinky do like a 275-degree twist or something. You're like, fuck!
Dude, yeah.
And that little hair of a bone in there.
I'm sure I've
it's
broken
just-
them. I'm sure I've broken them
You think so?
at least once. Like, and they heal on their own, right?
Have you
know.
both broken bones?
I've never
Yes.
broken a bone.
You haven't.
You just said you broke your pinky.
I mean, I'm sure I have. Not officially, though.
Oh, like not X-rayed and
My
confirmed.
pinky toe. My pinky,
Oh,
this,
okay.
I would know if this bad boy
Stephen, what'd you break?
was hurt.
I broke my arm.
You broke
Do
your
I
arm?
remember this? I knew you. Did I know you?
This
then?
was like in early elementary school.
Okay.
Monkey bars.
monkey bars.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad it's been a while since you broke a bone. Did you just fall off the monkey bars?
Yeah, fell off. But like when it happened,
What are you
it
doing
didn't
up there?
hurt.
You showboating?
I was a wild kid. I used to ride the bike down the cul-de-sac.
No hands?
No hands, standing up. Singing at the top of my lungs.
Wait,
Singing?
is that true?
Born to be wild, baby. He's just singing that song at the top of my lungs in my neighborhood in Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Have you?
I like to imagine that, but picturing the sketch that Ryan drew of Steven.
Oh yeah,
What's the one he drew of me?
the perfect sketch.
I think it's
drew
on the
of you.
fridge now. That
The one I drew of your face that perfectly captures your essence. It doesn't exactly look like you, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's good enough to be in a museum. I'd pay for it, and I drew
don't
it.
know what you're talking
Born
about.
to be wild.
Yeah,
Do you ever do the thing on top of monkey
it's
bars
a
where
good
you
song
walk?
to
song.
scream.
Oh, sure.
You walk on top of the monkey bars ever?
Well, after that, I just stopped using the monkey bars altogether.
But have you done that though? You walk on top of them?
I used to, yeah.
It's so much fun.
I remember one time I was on the swings and I the thing where you lean back on the swing.
Yeah, yeah.
But my head was big even
huge, yeah.
as a youth.
Big
So
ass
at
head.
one point it really dragged back and my head fell all the way back and it was on the upswing. So then when it swung back down, my head, let me see how this would work. Just started dragging into the ground. My face.
Yeah.
It hurt.
You got a dome.
It really hurt.
But I mean, your head.
I had a scrape all across my face.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
It's fun to be a kid
It
and just do
is.
that kind of stuff, though. You know,
Yeah, you just bounce back.
Well,
who gives a shit?
I stubbed this thumb in October. It's February now, and it has not healed. I cannot bend it.
You stubbed your thumb
Yeah,
on what?
a basketball. It's playing
Oh.
basketball.
Oh, dude, that reminds me. I stubbed
And
my
I
middle
can't-
finger on a basketball.
I didn't know
It's
that could
prob-
happen.
It's not stubbing, it's like jamming, right?
Jamming,
Oh,
yeah.
Damn it!
It's still disfigured.
Right?
Like
yeah.
it's still bigger
I
than
don't
this
like
one.
that.
Like you could tell which one it happened to.
Well, I
I
can't
can't
tell
be
because
pointing- I can't-
you're just giving me the birdie right
which
now.
one? Tell me which finger is actually the one
Is
that's
it your
stubbed.
left?
No, I'm serious. Tell me which one is
It's your
stubbed.
left. It's your left.
I don't want
Which
to.
one's stubbed?
I think the left. That's my
How about you,
guess.
audience? Which
Ryan's
one's stubbed?
flipping off the camera.
I'm not doing a bit. Just look at the thickness of them.
Okay, show me the
Yeah,
thickness.
your right.
Oh,
is
then I would say
fat.
the right. If
Yeah,
it's the thickness.
the right.
That's a fat
It's
boy.
the right.
But your left is fucked up in its own way. You've got two fucked up fingers.
Yeah.
Because that one's like,
Well, now I'm not even asking you to look at. Now I'm actually
You
flicking
got like
you off.
Babadook fingers.
The thing is, I was worried about it, and I go to the doctor for almost everything. I'm kind of a hypochondriac, and
You do?
Yeah.
I gotta.
I
do
go
that.
to it. I mean, you have if you're lucky enough to have healthcare in this
Do
fucking
you go to the
country,
doctor
then
like,
you should
I
go.
got a fart?
No, I don't.
So you don't go
for a
to him
fart.
for everything.
Well, that isn't a medical issue unless you fart too much, in which case then you probably should go,
Sure, or not at all.
or not at all. But that's bad for you.
Of course.
But yeah, I usually go for everything, and then I had just gone for a shoulder injury or something like that, and I knew the guy was already getting tired of me because I don't know if this happens to you guys, but sometimes I will hurt myself and I will swear it is at like a 8 or 9 out of 10, and then I'll go to the doctor and they'll do their like little, kind of whatever
Milk you?
fucking what?
You just did a gesture like you were milking a cow.
No more.
You said you'll go to the doctor and they'll do a little.
No. Yeah, they first will give me my routine milking, and then after that they'll give
Milk me, doc.
Then they'll give me a little routine test to be like, okay, let's do a range of motion test. And I swear, whatever is ailing me, like if it's my ankle or my shoulder, once they start doing the test, it's like nothing ever happened.
It's almost like, but I have that too because you want to perform for the doctor and you're like, oh yeah, I can do this, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm healed, I guess. But,
yeah, and it's really embarrassing because you're just like, well, I swear it actually was hurting.
Well, then you go home later and you're like,
And then
oh,
it starts hurting
shit, it
again.
hurts again. Yeah.
It's so annoying. It's almost like your brain is being an asshole. So I was just like, okay, I stubbed my finger. It's probably nothing.
Yeah.
A month goes by, it still hurts, and it's still this size compared to the other one. And I was like, I looked it up online. People are like, sometimes it takes a month or two, sometimes a couple months. Someone said like maybe a year. This is on Reddit. And it has been, I want to say at least almost coming up on a year now. And for a while, I knew it was like weird because back when I was golfing more regularly, when I would hit and if I would really shank a drive, I would feel the vibration in my middle finger.
Mm.
And it seems okay now. Like I'm moving it. I haven't thought about it in a while, but you reminded me of that.
No, it probably still hurts a little bit, right?
No,
Or
I don't-
you can't bend it all the way, right?
I can.
Oh, you can.
It just makes me wonder, did I actually break something and I just didn't go to the doctor? The one time I didn't go to the doctor was the one time I actually did fuck myself up a little bit.
That's scary. I'm never playing basketball.
It happens all the time.
You weren't planning on it anyway.
Does yours hurt?
You
when
don't
touch
know.
the knuckles?
Yes.
Like where?
I can't bend it all the way. Like this is the
When
the
did it
max.
happen?
I mean, even now,
No, when did it happen? then?
October.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's been a while. But that's part of getting old, right? Like
That's what I wondered. Is
you
it-
just can't heal as fast as when you were a kid.
No, because I used to stub my fingers like weekly playing basketball,
Yeah.
and they would be fine.
Okay, everyone, I have an embarrassing confession. I was paying for the same streaming service on 2 different accounts. I'm not proud of it, but you know how the old game goes. We all do it. You take a free trial on a service and you plan to cancel it, and then you forget. It's how they get you. And they got me twice. Luckily, Rocket Money showed me the error of my ways. Sure, without it, this humiliating shame would have stayed a secret to myself, my family, my loved ones, and others, but I would have been wasting my hard-earned money. You see, Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills. I can see all of our subscriptions in one place, and if I see something that I don't want, I can cancel it with a tap. I never have to get on the phone with customer service. Can you believe that? In fact, Rocket Money will even try to get you a refund for the last couple of months of wasted money and negotiate to lower your bills for you by up to 20%. All you have to do is take a picture of your bill, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has helped save its members an average of $720 a year with over $500 million in canceled subscriptions. Truly heroes. So go ahead, stop wasting your money on things that you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/watcher. That's rocketmoney.com/watcher. Do I need to say it again? Well, I'm gonna. rocketmoney.com/watcher.
Should we talk about your pajamas?
Yeah, so you weren't here last week. This isn't
the original. I'm seeing the sequel now.
Yes. So I've been plussing up this year, plussing up a lot of elements of my life. It's a year of plus ups.
A Walt term.
Hmm?
It's what Walt Disney used to say. You plus things.
Really?
That's what it's an Imagineering term. Yeah.
Is that where like Genie Plus comes from?
No, that comes from being a greedy corporation. But
well,
his comes from like, I'm going to make things better over time to like keep people coming. If they're going to pay to come to my park, I'm going to make the attractions
Disney
that
Plus.
much better.
Well, I can't remember.
No.
I can't remember if I mentioned plussing up last week, but I've been talking about plussing things up left and right. And for a bit there, Sarah was like, "What is this term plussing up? You got to stop saying this." And eventually, I really wore her down. And there was one day where I forgot what we got, but she was like, "This is a really nice plus up." I was like, yeah, absolutely.
You just tortured your wife mentally to the point.
But now she's all
she
about
told you to stop, and you're
up.
like, I'm going to keep badgering it until she does it herself.
My thing is that I tend to ignore aspects of my life for like 5 years at a time, and then I'll suddenly remember.
How'd you line to that number? 5 years at a time.
Well, going based on last week, I was talking about my pajamas.
Yeah,
and I was like, I've got these old pajama pants that I don't think I've bought new pajama pants in like 5 to 10 years. And I could use some new ones.
Do you have a dedicated set of? Maybe you talked about this last week.
Big flannel, nice, cozy pajama pants. So I bought new pajama pants. Was really plussing them up. And then I bought a big night Henley, a flannel night Henley.
What's a Henley again? It's like the baseball kind of tee almost.
Buttons down like halfway.
It's like that without a collar, but the buttons.
And the one that I bought is huge. It's big.
Nice oversized.
I'm swimming in it.
Yeah.
But I bought each of these from different places. The plaids are very similar.
Mm-hmm.
So I got one of those nice dark green, dark blue plaids. So I've got pants from one place, night Henley from another place. And I thought, well, that's it. I'm not going to buy anything else. But then I went full crazy.
Oh shit!
Wait, between
since we recorded the last
recording,
yeah,
which was 2 days ago,
I pulled the trigger on this last night.
Oh,
yeah. Maybe the night
I can't
before.
wait to hear this.
Let me show you what I'm working with here. I want you to see this, and I'm going to tell you right now, the product image was slightly responsible for why I got this.
All right,
are you ready for this?
Yeah. Jesus Christ, man.
I bought a night hat.
You didn't.
Dude got a fucking Ebenezer Scrooge cap.
I bought a night hat. It's a flannel night hat.
Did you buy a...
Wait, that one? You bought that one?
I bought that one.
With the palm?
It's got a little pom-pom on it.
Did you buy a candlestick as well?
No.
You should buy a candlestick.
That guy looks miserable.
No, he's doing like that one emoji, the The little smirk emoji.
Yeah, the smirk emoji.
Look at this guy. He's not miserable.
You need to take a picture, recreate
I'm
that
gonna.
facial expression so we can put it on the pond.
I'm gonna.
We should sell merch like that.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Look, I'll
love
bring it
this for
in.
you.
I'll bring it in next week and show
I
it
can't
off.
imagine wearing that hat.
I mean, I could. It does look nice.
Well,
I
here's
don't.
you got
here's
the
thing.
weight.
I do find myself like, I've got a lot of like knit stretchy hats and like baseball caps. I tend to put on hats at home, especially like a little beanie. Like I'll put a beanie on at night,
Keep
just
the hair
not
out the
when I go
face.
to sleep, but yeah, just keep. Yeah, I've got shaggy hair. Sometimes it's falling down.
I do
on my
that with a
forehead.
shirt. I wrap a shirt around my head.
Sure, shirt. But yeah, so I was like, I think I will get some use out of this, and
Do you
maybe
s-
Obi will bat at the little pom pom.
Are you sleeping with that on?
No, I don't think so, but maybe.
Wait, but you're gonna be like you're gonna be off balance the whole.
Oh, the palm doesn't weigh 50
Yeah, what do
pounds.
you-
I know, no, but you feel it. You feel it,
Yeah, you
right?
feel it.
You're
Yeah,
like,
maybe
yeah,
that'll be
that's
fun
true.
for me.
Yeah, because I even feel it when I wear a Santa hat.
I think it's the new thing, and I think you
not
guys.
that new.
For you.
Here's the thing: $20 flannel.
$20 for that hat? For that hat?
No,
you
no,
spent
that's-
$20 on that hat, dude?
It's nice and flannel. How much are most hats?
I
$20.
How much is a baseball hat from?
I'm gonna say this,
from the
and I'm saying
Dodger
this
from
is-
Dodger Stadium.
I'm saying this as a friend.
$70.
When you showed me a picture of that hat, I was
Would-
really impressed. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Actually, I was like, this is a good purchase for you. I'm happy for you.
How much are your
Second
baseball
you said it was
hats?
$20.
How much are your
it
baseball
immediately
hats?
went to, that's a bad purchase.
Wait,
No.
no.
If it's a bad $20 is rough, dude.
It's nice flannel.
Are you saying it's too low or too high?
That's way too high. Are you kidding?
I don't think so.
Well, there's a version of that where it could be too low.
I mean, it depends. I mean, it depends the quality.
Let's look at the quality. Yeah.
Once I get
Could
it.
you describe to the listeners what this looks like so that for people who don't?
So, I mean, I assumed it would be sort of obvious to them. So they've probably, and this is a fun experiment to see if what I'm describing matches what they pictured in their mind. So we're working here with a flannel little hat.
It's like a floppy or Santa hat.
A floppy little Santa hat. It's dark green, dark blue flannel with a little pom-pom hanging at the end of it.
White pom-pom.
Similar to what sort of Ebenezer Scrooge wore.
A nightcap.
A nightcap.
Yeah, but the pom pom has like a decently long string
That's
on
the
it.
thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing that
It's like
really
a-
throws
Like
me
a
off.
fisherman.
Would you call that about
string.
4 or 5 inches of white string?
Let me see.
3.
Let's take
Um,
another look.
It's long. It's enough.
It's only 2 to 3 inches of
Oh,
white
yeah, that's
string.
not that long. Well, yeah, 2, 3.
It's enough to have its
That's a
own
massive pom-pom.
It's
gravitational
substantial.
pull.
Yeah, the
What do you-
pom pom is the size of if you open your mouth.
I wonder if this has any
What?
reviews.
All right.
You're thinking I could put that in my
Yeah,
mouth.
you could eat that.
I actually have a set of pajamas that it's like the matching, like it's like a long sleeve kind of button up.
I asked this last week and people rejected it, but you have the collared pajamas.
Yeah, it's like a collared pajama, like something that Ricky and Lucy would wear in I Love Lucy.
That's nice too.
That's nice too.
That's full
Your
Ebenezer
Norman
Scrooge.
Rockwell Christmas morning pajamas.
Exactly.
Do you
Mari,
wear them
I
to
don't have
sleep?
those.
Mari got them for me for Christmas, and I do use them.
Well, you're a funny guy because
pants too.
when we talk about hotels, you and Mari are big rovers.
Oh, I fucking love.
And I
robes.
never
robes.
bust out. I never remember to bust out that robe.
I wore a robe every day of my life since I've met Mari. But I've always liked
At
getting into
home too.
Yeah.
You guys wear robes?
Well, the robe, you know where the robe comes in clutch now
Uh-huh.
is because I have a little doggy. When I have to take him out at night to go pee, I just toss the robe on and I take him out.
It's cold outside.
And the robe has pockets, so I put dog treats. Now the robe just always has dog treats in it.
That's nice.
I honestly think this is very worth it. It's made in Ireland.
That's pretty good. Do you ever have like surprise pajamas?
Huh?
By that I mean like you're wearing a shirt maybe through like the day. It's a very comfy shirt.
I got to
and then-
switch.
And
I
then
gotta
all of a
switch.
sudden it just surprise! Now this is a
No,
pajama
I got to
top.
switch. I got to
'Cause-
switch.
Well, here, how about this? They paint the scenario.
I don't like it.
What if you
I like
went
the
out for the day?
freshness.
You put on like a nice shirt, like a shirt that's just kind of very comfy feeling. The fabric's nice on your skin. Put it on around 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Nighttime falls around. Why don't I just wear the shirt to sleep?
Can't do that.
I do that sometimes.
I like
It
the
is-
freshness of it.
That's what I do.
sometimes. Sometimes I do that.
I'll
I had a
sleep in
shirt I was
anything.
wearing the other
But
day.
I will say when I do that, I will take that shirt off in the morning and then put that in the hamper immediately.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, Steven said that he sleeps in.
Well,
pants and wears
I'll
them to
sleep in
work.
something and then I'll wear it the next day, but I won't go back to sleep in that thing.
But do you have a dedicated set of pajamas that you
See,
would wear for the week?
I've tried it, but I can't do routine for some reason. Maybe that's why I can't sleep.
Dude, routine is so hard for me too. It's
What do you-
I like any kind of routine. I've been trying to become more of a routine person so I could control some of the chaos in my mind.
Same. I've been doing this thing where I drink cherry juice every night.
I feel so out of control. Wait, what the fuck did you just say, dude?
Is that a thing?
No, it's a thing. It's a thing. So like there's people talk about melatonin or other chemicals that you can use to help you fall asleep.
I feel like my
Cherry
dad
juice
might have been doing this
is
at some
something
point.
that there have been limited studies, but they've shown that cherry juice has shown to help people fall asleep.
What kind of cherries? Rainier cherries or
It's just like a concentrated cherry juice that I then mix with water and then I drink it.
Is
before I
that
go to
good
bed.
for you on a sugar intake level?
It does help me fall asleep. Actually, there's something in the juice. It might be a little bit of melatonin, but there's something chemically in the juice that does help you fall asleep.
It has tryptophan.
Whatever.
Oh yeah, the turkey.
Yeah.
The turkey. What makes you go to sleep after Thanksgiving?
I just have a nice little mug of sleepy time tea.
I've started doing a skincare routine that's helped me go to sleep.
That's a nice.
And flossing.
And flossing.
flossing.
Flossing and skincare.
This is just the greatest hits of things we've talked about before.
Yeah.
Wait, by the way, I know, just shout out to Jake Bergara, who hit me up and was like, thank you for calling out your brother, his brother, to floss. And now you're on it.
Now I'm flossing.
Yeah.
I'm flossing like crazy, dude.
Well,
Like
don't
Mike
floss too
Jones.
much. Well, I'm excited to show you guys my cap.
I'm
I
excited
don't know
to
when
see
it's
it.
getting here. Apparently, it's shipping from Ireland, so it might
Do you
take
have
a while.
any buyer's remorse?
No. I mean, I'll find
Well,
out
not
once I get it.
Yeah.
But
hard to know
between
when
now
I
and
know.
you and getting it, you
No,
feel
I've just
no
got
regret.
more and more excited.
When you buy something from Amazon, you don't like it, do you return it? Or do you just like
We
nah?
talked about this last
We
week.
talked about this last week.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's crazy.
Because we did shopping.
And I think I've asked you this. Maybe I just don't remember. How many wears do you have on your jeans before you wash them? Because I got into an argument about this recently with somebody very close to me. I won't reveal them.
I would say anywhere from 3 to 7.
That's a good amount. Yeah.
Okay.
About 2 weeks.
Thank God.
You
Thank
can if you wash them too often, it wears them out.
It depends.
Yeah.
It depends on what you're doing with
It depends
them,
what you're
too.
doing. If we're on set or we're doing ghost files or
Yeah.
I'm moving around. Even some days when we were doing puppet history stuff, I'd really sweat through those things.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So you want to wash those pretty quickly, but
When you're saying 3 to 7 wears, that probably is the span of what, a week, maybe 2 weeks?
yeah,
Because you're wearing them like
but I'm also
consecutive
like
days.
I'm not. No, I'm like
No.
no. I mix them up.
You're wearing the same pants
If
back
I wear
to back
like
days.
a pair of jeans one day, I might not necessarily wear them the next day, but I'll fold them up and put them on a shelf that's like these are in
That's what I was
use.
gonna ask. Because I was like, where do you put them then?
Yeah.
It feels weird to put them back in the next to the clean jeans.
No,
Because
I'll put them next to the
what if you
clean
forget?
jeans.
And then now they're lost in the
There's
pile.
also like I have suitable jeans, but I know people who are like with jeans you can't wear. You got to put them in the freezer, and I'm not. I don't have
Fuck?
jeans that are
Wait,
nice.
like a
who's
real, like,
saying that?
serious
Salvage
jean.
denim or
Yeah.
something.
You have a
People who's-
jean freezer? Or people have that?
This is something people do.
That's
People
crazy.
with really nice jeans, or maybe even not really nice jeans. I don't know. People who love denim freaks. Probably,
Huh.
I would assume Adam
Dude.
Bianchi.
No, yeah,
That's some
my
fucking-
mind went there. Like, does Adam Bianchi have a jean freezer?
That's some
They're-
Ed Gein
they're
shit,
hesitant
dude.
to wash
Ed Gein
them
had like
because it
body
does-
parts in his freezer, but I think I'd be more scared if I saw jeans in someone's freezer. I'd be more scared
That's
of
the
that
thing
person.
people do, though. Yeah.
Yeah, and you also gotta like. There's a whole thing where you can wear them in the bathtub or something to get the right fit.
The fuck?
What?
are you talking about? Man?
People will like cold soak their jeans.
You get a
on
bathtub
them
full of
to-
cherry juice.
We should do a top 5 beatdown on top 5 worst feelings on your
Wet
on your
jeans?
body.
That's a
Wet
good
jeans
episode.
on your skin. Oh my god, dude!
I don't actually know if that's true, but an episode of Malcolm in the Middle, he got new jeans and he had to wear them in the bathtub.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, Francis.
I think it harkens back to like the unfortunate time that you ever had an accident as a kid.
Oh yeah.
Wet jeans because of pee, the worst.
PP.
Any wet jean, like if I get my jeans wet on like an amusement park ride, it ruins my day because it's
Well, you
just
get
like,
that chafing.
you get the
Yeah.
chafe, dude.
Yeah.
The you had your story
I had my story.
walking through Chicago or you're
And
in New York,
New
your
York.
ass bleeding.
Yeah.
But
Well,
the,
okay.
going back to the going back to the beginning of the question, this person said that they don't wash their jeans months at a time,
That's a
That's
little
fine.
long.
and they told me I
That's
was
a little long.
they told me I was crazy for washing my
This
jeans
must be one of those people then. Maybe they put
after
their
like
jeans in the freezer.
5 uses. I'm like a 5 use. Let's put them in the wash.
Yeah.
Just general sweat workup. Kind of gross if you're wearing that for longer than that. Months. That's like what is that? 15?
You're outing someone close to you. Everyone's gonna think it's Mari.
It's not Mari. It's not Mari.
No.
But I did get into it with this person.
That's a long time.
That's a long time. And then the worst part, I was with a group, and the group was like wait, you wash your jeans after 5 uses? What are you, some kind of like, what are you, fucking Howard Hughes or something? And I felt like I was the crazy person. So I'm glad to see that everyone in this room washes their jeans after a certain amount of use, 5 to 7. Okay. I feel so much better now. I thought I was in the wrong.
After you wash jeans, they're at their best on like their second wear. Because then they've stretched out a little
bit.
You know?
What, do you put your jeans in the dryer?
Sometimes they do.
You're not supposed to do that.
You're not supposed to, right? Yeah.
Sometimes I'll forget. I just don't wear jeans anymore, though.
You're more aerodynamic now.
Yeah, sweatpants. These pants are kind of stretchy, even. You know.
Let me see.
Yeah, stretch them.
Stretch them.
Yeah, they look fancy.
Those do got some stretch to them.
Nice. Well, that's it for me.
Nice. Well, I'm excited to hear about the update with your cap.
Bring your cap in.
I will.
Cap off the conversation by bringing in your cap.
Can I try it on?
It's kind of gross.
You can wash it, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I won't push you on that, but it's an ask.
Flannel's gonna be pretty hot for your head.
Yeah.
Could be a lot. You don't live in like Wisconsin and like the
elements. But I'm putting like little knit caps on anyway, so those are warm.
It has gotten pretty cold in LA.
It's chilly. That's why I did it.
Cold and rainy.
This whole initiative has just been because like it's chilly at night, it's chilly in the morning.
I don't like it.
Chilly at supper time.
Should we move on here?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Steven, want to go to you?
What is my topic again?
Pillows?
Oh, let's keep let's keep the sleepy time going. Pillows. And we talked a little bit about this before, so apologies.
Have we really?
Just like on Watcher Weekly, on other shows, about finding the perfect pillow.
I had an obsession.
And I think I found the perfect pillow.
How long did it take?
Well, okay. Let me start with this. I have a body pillow that I've used.
I used to have a body pillow. I liked it.
Don't call your wives that.
No, come on.
I love body pillows.
Nasty.
And I had it since like middle school, high school, and I had it all the way until college. I lost it in college. Then I found it.
The pillow, right?
I found the pillow, yes. And then recently I found it and then I started using it again. And it's one of those things where like the more you use it, like good denim, the better it gets, right? It more forms to your body. I don't know, it's the perfect pillow. And then one day,
are you hugging this body pillow?
Yes, every single night.
That's supposed to be good for your posture, right?
Are you kissing it?
I wish I could, but unfortunately, in a recent spring cleaning, my wife accidentally threw it out.
Oh, accidentally.
How do you wait? Hold on. How do you accidentally throw away
your lifelong pillow?
Yes.
How do you accidentally throw out a body pillow?
And I have never felt so jarred in my life. It's the thing that I've owned the longest. This body pillow.
Yeah.
We're doing our house again, and like one of the guest rooms we want to turn into a study because we need an office, a home office.
Gotcha.
So we threw out the bed frame and everything,
Oh.
and the pillow was on the bed frame at the time because I was washing it, and then we put it there.
So it was sort of in a pile.
It was in a
Gotcha.
pile.
Okay, that makes more sense now.
Yeah. Anyway, I was so mad. I was like, really?
You know what though? You shouldn't have a pillow that long, I don't think.
Well, I know.
It's probably mostly full of dust mites at this point.
Here's the thing, though. Like, it's hard. I can't find that pillow anymore.
Well, yeah.
It's like a shirt that you love, and then suddenly it's shrunk, and you can't find the shirt. Like,
I have this fear as well.
Move on. You gotta move on.
I had to. I was forced to.
When did you get it? High school?
Like middle school, high school.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a long time.
That thing's.
But also, like, I understand.
There's ecosystems in that.
That's like sucking up your like prime
I've watched
puberty
it.
years.
I've watched it.
Just getting
It's a
all of it.
nostalgic thing too. Like I've had this for so long. I would have just like put it aside in like a box, to just reminisce. If anything.
And this slept in your bed with you and your wife?
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
What did it look like?
Like a crash test
It
dummy?
was an anime girl.
It's like a bigger version of this
Sailor
pillow.
Big boobs.
But the thing about it is, for some reason, I have many regrets bringing this pillow talk into this conversation. Anyway, no, it's a body pillow, but it was so easy to like, it was so malleable.
Yeah.
Which pillows are not malleable. That's my problem. It was just this magical pillow. I don't know how to describe it. It was like so perfect of a pillow.
Yeah, it sucks.
Anyway, so we've been on the search for like a replacement pillow.
So
a
when you
rebound pillow.
When you go on this search, do you cuddle with these pillows in the store because when I did my pillow search, I had to like actually lay down on the pillow in the stores.
Right. We
So I
talked about that.
imagine for a body pillow, you would
Yeah.
have to.
Well, no. So luckily she found this on the first try, because she did a lot of research. My wife is incredible at
Oh, nice.
doing research for products, and she'll have a whole map out of, a whole list, she'll do everything. Anyway, she got it. It's I don't know what the company, I think it's called Coop or Co-op, COOP pillows, and it's a maternity pillow.
Oh.
Great.
But God, pillow is even better than the last one. So you know what? I should have just went in.
Really?
Yeah.
So you found it's a success story.
How
Yeah, it
quickly
is.
you forget.
It
you
is.
moved on just like that.
The rebound pillow.
You threw
new
your
pillow.
ex in the trash, and now you're cuddling.
And
Crazy if this was the most organic ad read we've ever done.
Oh my God, that would be great.
Oh man, if they could send me. But now it's even funnier because my little son, okay, not my son, my dog, my little child dog, who is an anxious pup, he loves his pillow so much too. And it's so cute that I got him his own pillow, and he'll do this weird thing where he'll like bite it and then like massage the pillow.
Oh, he'll make muffins.
And then he'll fall asleep with his mouth
Look at that.
around the pillow. It's very cute.
Are you putting this because some people put a pillow in between their legs to help their posture? Are you holding
Yeah, it's between the legs and the arm.
Oh, so it's a big guy.
And sometimes my head's on it. So it's literally all I need to fall asleep.
Interesting. Do you travel with it? Because I'm starting to think I
No.
should travel with my pillow.
Do you have a pillow that you love?
Well, it took me if you people who watch Watcher Weekly, I bought and returned about 8 or 9 pillows over the pandemic, just because I was so obsessed with. There wasn't one because I'm a side sleeper. There was not one that
Are we all side sleepers here?
I'm a side sleeper. You side,
Yeah.
and I'm fine with either side. Though if I don't sleep on my right side, then my nostrils are plugged.
Yeah, you got nostril issues.
But it took me a while to find one that had the proper cooling properties that I need and was the right height to bridge the gap between my head and my shoulder height.
Yes, that's super important.
And also the right kind of I don't know if consistencies, but like the right kind of give on the sensation on my actual face. Because sometimes memory pillows are a little too much.
I hate
They're
those.
too much.
I hate them.
Yeah. So
I found one. I was similarly going through a journey of trying to find the correct one.
Nice.
And I found one in Arizona last year.
You should have bought 2.
You bought it physically in Arizona, and
In Arizona.
you got to
when I
go
was there.
back.
Yeah, because I'm worried about mine because I bought mine from Bed Bath & Beyond, and I think it's actually out of, they don't make it anymore. And I regret not buying 2 because when that...
That is difficult. The one that I have is perfect because it remains, because you want it to be soft and have some give, but you don't want it to flatten,
Yes.
Yeah.
but you don't want it to be firm, like
And
super
see,
firm.
that's
And the one
what
that I
this
found
other
stays
pillow-
tall, but gives just the right amount. It's
Yeah.
stunning.
It's perfection.
And how do you
I spent
find those
years
pillows?
looking for it. Years.
That's why I kept my pillow for so long. There's been times when I have gone to a hotel and that was like, holy mother of God, this pillow is insane.
Well, the nice hotel chains will.
I'll call the front desk and say, hey, what brand is this? They
Yeah.
won't tell you.
I've done that before, and they
I
didn't
thought about
have
stealing it.
answers. When we stayed in Savannah,
Georgia?
for BuzzFeed Unsolved, I remember the pillows in that hotel were incredible. And after the trip, I was like, I should have asked them. And I called the hotel. I was like, where are those pillows from? And they were like, we don't know.
That's the thing.
I'm considering now, because when we were on the Ghost Files tour, I was getting horrible sleep. And I was like, I'm just going to start bringing my pillow, but it's too big to put, it takes so much space.
It's a lot to travel with.
So I got one of those Instagram targeted ads, the cube pillow, where it's like literally just a cube.
I couldn't do that.
I kind of want to try it because in the off chance that I love it, I could then take it on the road.
We also, I think it was on the tour when you busted out your new airplane contraption.
Oh yeah, because I'm trying to find the best way to sleep on these planes.
And Ryan has one of those, like,
Yeah.
what do they call it? Like the ostrich or something?
Well, I did a couple one. There was the ostrich that kind of wraps around your head almost like a scarf.
Yeah.
No.
And then there was another one that I bought that was an inflatable one where you stick your arms into it and you could kind of like lean your head on it and you could use like the fold down tray that's in front of you.
Oh, those exist?
Yeah.
I've always wanted one that would just wrap your head around the around the seat and just like keep you.
Oh, like a saran wrap almost?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't figured it out.
Have you ever tried the turtle?
I did try the turtle. That was probably the best one.
That's the one that wraps around like one side, right?
It's still not the most comfortable.
Not my favorite, actually.
There just really is no way to sleep in.
My favorite is the standard Evolution Cabo. This one.
Oh, interesting.
This one's really good. I now this is my travel pillow. This guy.
What makes it different than any other neck pillow?
Because these little things that you can pull.
Yeah.
I just like fully like lock myself in, and then I'm just stuck.
Travel pillows never do anything.
Yeah, they always just make me angry.
I really love this picture I took though of you with your travel pillow and Mara just staring at you.
There it is. That's the one that inflates. You stick your arms through it, and then I had the sleep mask.
It
on.
looks like a baby seat for like a car, but you put your face into it.
There's actually a cutout on the top. That's a hole, like a little circle. You put your face into that, and then you lean over.
What's going on there? I love when people on planes though bust out like extremely elaborate.
And you know the thing is, I'm always so giddy to try it because I'm like, this is gonna be the device that finally gets me to sleep on planes.
Then did you just like take him to Goodwill or something after you're done with him?
I just have a closet full of pillow paraphernalia that I don't use anymore. I should just start handing them out at shows.
With this one, you blew up, right? You took it out like a pool toy, and you started going like,
on the plane.
Yeah, I had to blow it up. Yeah, because you can't carry it around even in the terminal. You have to blow it up in your seat.
Oh wow!
The one that you used on the plane, though, that I just showed, it is similar to what I do
with your backpack.
With my backpack, where I'll put it up on the tray table and then do that thing.
That actually gave me the idea to get that.
Yeah,
because I was like, there has to be something that's like that
for a long, tall person like myself. Sometimes that's like the only way I can successfully.
You probably would like that.
I probably would.
I should just give that to you because it doesn't work for me.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah. Did they ever yell at you for laying on the tray table?
No,
only if you're doing it in takeoff. And
what is up with that rule? Why can't you have the tray table down on takeoff?
Well, because when you're taking off, there's a lot of changing in the speed and the velocity, and you're also moving up and down.
I think it's also
straight.
It's not like moving up and down though.
Yeah, I think it's just I've given this thought because I'm one of those people who like when they come by and they're like, Sarah's busted me for this before, where I'm like, yeah, I'm being unreasonable here because if my thing's like not perfectly under the seat and they come by and they're like, oh, make sure that's under the seat in front of you, I'll be like, fine. Like, why are you?
That one actually makes sense.
My thought is, people take those trays down usually because they're putting stuff on them.
Yeah.
Or so I think it's just sort of a slippery slope thing where they're like, look, the rule is don't put them down.
Yeah.
Just it's the easiest way so that they don't have to go aisle to aisle and be like, can you take those off? I think it's just like the easiest possible way to enforce that so that things aren't flying all over the place.
What about the rule that you can't have a laptop out, but you can have an iPad?
That makes sense.
But you could have an iPad with a keyboard attachment on it.
I think all of it is a safety measure because if something happens during takeoff or landing, you fly forward. You don't want to have something there. You don't want to have your tray table out.
No, but I'm talking about the laptop one.
Yeah, but you have a laptop. You don't want to if you want to get in a car crash, you don't want to have a laptop in between.
But
I'm saying that like I have a laptop on my lap. The thing is up. The tray table's up. They're like, oh, you can't have that. But if I have an iPad that has a keyboard attachment on my lap, that's okay.
Well, here, look, this is
that doesn't make any sense.
This is a podcast that will be posted to YouTube, so we can ask any flight attendants.
That would be nice because I actually bought the iPad with the keyboard attachment just for this very reason, so I could continue to work when I'm sitting down in the beginning. And
do they call you out for it?
No, because it's an iPad.
It's so interesting. I actually don't like the rule where you can't lean back on takeoff.
That's fair, right?
Yeah.
But why?
Again, if there's a sudden stop or something and the person flies forward, they're going to donk their head.
Oh, you shouldn't be leaning back on a flight unless it's longer than a certain amount of time anyway.
I don't think you should ever lean back. I think you're a bad person if you lean back.
I think everyone's entitled to lean back. And
I agree. I agree with Matt.
That's insane.
I barely ever lean back, but I never begrudge anybody.
You can't talk unless...
Dude, if you're leaning back on a flight that's an hour or like 2 hours and below,
maybe the person has just didn't have a good night's sleep and they have they got to land and go do something.
Now here's what you're doing. You're leaning back and now you're making me have to lean back and it's a domino effect that goes throughout the entire
Those
plane.
chairs never lean far back enough
Not that
that
far.
it's
Not that far.
No.
If you're in coach,
It's the standing up thing at a concert where you're supposed to be sitting down.
exactly.
What? No.
No.
Why
No
would
common
why
decency.
would a chair
No.
be able to lean back if
It
they
shouldn't.
don't want you to
It's
lean
an
back?
asshole test. And guess
I-
what? You both just failed.
No,
You both failed.
No, and I'm saying this as someone who very rarely leans back, and having been on as many
Oh, I lean
flights
back
as we
every
have
flight.
for touring and for and for ghost hunting and whatever other travels we've done, people have leaned back in front of me, and it's never been an issue. I've never been like, this is unreasonable.
The
It's
more
pretty
unreasonable
crazy,
thing
dude.
is
You
the
guys got-
armrest stuff. If you're like commandeering both armrests and you're on like
in the middle, you're
the
entitled to.
aisle.
Not only is it uncomfortable when they lean back, but sometimes when the screen attachment is on the back of their headrest and they
Guess
lean
what?
back,
You
and
don't
now,
even- you don't have to worry about that anymore because most flights don't even give you that anymore.
well, some do actually. I mean, trust me, I would know because you would know too. We're on the flights all the time.
Yeah, they barely ever have screens anymore.
But they have the attachment to hold your screen there.
I would love
Read a book.
for some.
What the hell? Read a book.
Stop crying.
I want somebody
There's
to,
some
to
babies
be
crying on
who
that
is the
flight.
person who is most qualified to say like this is the etiquette.
Me, because I'm tall.
I'm going to just change my topic to airplane etiquette just because we brought
Let's
that up.
keep rolling.
Let's find out who's a monster here. I
Considering
bet you-
how much space I'm taking up, I should be the most annoyed
Oh
at
my-
people leaning back on
I
me.
guarantee you that I win the airplane etiquette.
I
rule
bet you
because
I'm with
Oh,
you.
but
I bet you
I will
You
ruin
don't
my
do
whole
anything.
life.
Let's do it really quick. Let's do
No,
it. Let's do a layup.
wait,
Let's do a
stop.
layup. Let's do a layup
Oh,
right
who
now.
should be the authoritative voice? Because it shouldn't
I
be
should.
the
No, you
goon.
shouldn't.
I'm the most uncomfortable.
You
on the
already
plane.
lost, buddy.
Shut
you
the
you
fuck
lean
up.
back. You lean
No,
back.
I said
you
I
just
don't
admitted
lean
to
back.
it. You admitted to it.
I almost never lean back.
Almost never means not never.
Yeah, you're right.
So you do it.
Good job.
You do it occasionally.
Yes, I do. That's not what I said. I didn't say I never do that. I said almost
Well, you
never.
do, and you've already lost.
No.
Here's a layup. This should be a layup. If you're in the middle seat, what should automatically be assumed if you're in the middle seat?
Say it with me, everybody.
You get both
armrests.
Armrests.
I agree.
A little slow on that. I
No,
agree.
but that's an
Do you
obvious
agree with that,
one.
Matt?
I will go through so much of my life putting everyone before me that I probably don't even use either armrest if
I've
I'm in
been
the
there
middle
before.
seat.
No,
For
but
sure.
if I'm
Oh, if I'm
we don't-
not
we
in either one of those, everyone can do whatever they want.
no,
to
if
be.
I'm in the side seat, I will actively rotate my body away from the middle,
yeah.
so the middle person
yeah,
has more
everybody
armrest.
should aim away from the closest person.
But I've been on flights where I've been in the middle, unfortunately, and they're long flights. And that happens a lot because we go. Sometimes we do last minute changes for Ghost Files tours, and I'm in the middle. I'm like, cool. At least I get both armrests, and I'll have a person next to me that'll just, they'll start boxing out. They'll put their elbows out, and I'm just like, dude.
You don't box back? I box back.
I-
I push them off.
I do this thing where my elbow is touching their elbow on the middle one, and I'm kind of like,
I
this
give
should be
them
a subliminal message
I
here that
give
you
them-
are infringing
I
upon a
start
rule.
with skin contact
Me too.
to be like, you see what you're doing here? Do you see what you're doing here?
Yeah, but I'm too
This
much.
isn't normal
Ugh.
for my skin to be touching your skin.
I'm too much.
Some people like
I'm
that.
too much of
Then
a.
if they don't respond to that, then I start sending in the troops.
Yeah, but
And
I-
by those I mean my
but
two
I-
big elbows.
But I'm too much of a wimp to actually verbally say something. And I
Well,
imagine
no, you don't. No, you have to be passive aggressive about it.
No,
shit.
see, that's what I'm saying. I think that might
That
actually
stuff
be
is
worse.
awful.
Because I will say that I'm at fault for not just being
I
like,
guess
hey.
it's just aggressive.
I
I,
think
just push them off.
Well, I mean, wouldn't it be better if you were just like, hey, and I don't do this myself, so I'm trying to talk to myself about doing this, but I'm too scared. I want to be like, hey, normally it's customary for the person in the middle to have the armrests. And they don't, and I don't ever have this is the same reason why I can never bring it to myself to tell someone to be quiet in a movie theater. It should be common courtesy to not talk in a movie theater, and yet there's someone yapping away, usually next to me, and I can't turn and be
Well,
like,
that's different because at the
shush.
beginning of the
You
movie
don't
they
shush?
say,
no,
"Off
I
your
don't.
phones, be
shush.
quiet," but they don't say middle person gets armrest at the beginning of a flight. So
Every
it's a
airline should
different-
have a rule list on the
They
back of a
should.
headrest.
They should, but they don't, and so that's why it's all interpretation at this point.
We
There
need
should
like
be
an-
something that says if this flight is less than 2 hours, you should not be able to lean back at
It
all.
says we live in a society.
Yeah.
Yeah, rules.
It should be like
Yeah.
the Alamo Draft House or the ArcLight of.
I got
of
somebody
flights.
kicked out of a film at Alamo Draft
Did
House.
you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Would not shut up.
I love Alamo.
I do
I mean, that's
I
respect
love
good.
Alamo
your-
Draft House because you could write it on the paper.
And that's what we did.
No
And
confrontation
I wasn't the
needed.
only one.
Nice.
We were all seeing Big Hero 6 and this guy would not shut up.
Get him out of
For
there.
then
those
we
who
all
don't know,
wrote in.
at Alamo they had these little.
They took him out.
There's little papers you could order food from, and they could come take your order. But you could also put the paper up if you want to say a little kind of clandestine message.
Yeah. Like, get him out of here.
Like, hey, this person next to me won't stop fucking giving critiques about the film in the middle of the film.
They go, sir, that's your wife.
Yeah. And I'm like, regardless, she won't shut the fuck up. Get her out. I told her in the car on the way over.
Well, are there any other airplane etiquette things you want to? Because I have the final word on this.
You don't have the final word.
Do.
I think
I have the final
You
word.
already admitted that you lean back and are passive aggressive with your elbow.
I'm not. I said I'm aggressive.
I have a question.
Well, you're not aggressive because you're not saying anything. You're
Eating like food that you brought on.
You better be careful how stinky it is.
Yeah,
Thank
I agree.
you.
I agree.
Okay, thank you.
I agree. Well, okay, let's.
Unless it's like McNuggets.
I was just about to gauge. What can we consider stinky? Because is McDonald's a no-go?
Yeah, McDonald's is stinky.
I think it depends. If there's fries, I don't mind them. You know. If
What if
it's
you share them?
McNuggies, I don't mind.
This is
know?
why you can't be the person in charge. Matt's more draconian. It's like it stinks, even if it's delicious. No go.
I
But
think-
you're like,
I think
don't
if
know,
it's hot, I
nuggies.
won't eat it on
To
the
me,
thing.
it's the linger. It's the linger. You got McDonald's.
It lingers.
You put it down. It's not going to be there very long.
It kind of does.
There's not enough juice in those burgers.
Okay, let me ask you this.
That's fair.
When you go to McDonald's and you're in your car and you put the food in the car for the momentary time it takes from McDonald's to your house, when the next time you get into your car, does it not smell like McDonald's a little bit still?
I have not. McDonald's has not entered my car in 10 plus years, so I don't know.
Yeah, I share a car with Sadie, and sometimes I'll like get a burger or something at night, and then I'll like
A night burger?
Yeah.
Well, like I used to go to Pottery at like 1 a.m, and
Yeah.
then
And
get
there's only so much
burger.
open.
Yeah, and then I was like, Sadie's gonna know about this in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like would drive home with the windows
I was
open.
setting him up for a trap because I know for a fact it does smell the next day because
his car.
because Mari will be like, you went to Jack in the Box last night, didn't you? And I'm like, yeah, I did.
I guess the closest I've come, I have gotten in and out, and sometimes that'll stink in the car a little bit.
Yeah.
But
And that's after the food has left.
I've been on, when you get on a flight though, and someone has like a meatball sub,
Yeah.
and it's like, no, you get out of here.
I think in
You know
general,
what's
it's
tough,
just
though?
like the snacks you get at like at like the stores.
It's
perhaps.
just that like
Nuts.
I think the problem is not the people are the problem, but the problem
People are
also
the problem.
is the airlines. I think that they have created a bad situation.
It should be like back in the day where you had to dress up to get on a plane and you could smoke.
Yeah, maybe you could do that, but the seats are too small now. You know, the pitch is too small. There's no etiquette. Like they just are funneling us like cattle from point A to point B, and that's not how it should be.
There's a shocking lack of etiquette just across the board nowadays, I think. People are wild. And
Yes.
like the other day, it was like a month ago, I was at Disneyland. I'd waited 45 minutes for a fireworks spot.
Uh-huh.
And there's like a little rope that, that blocks off where you could view it. And so I had like a foot of space between me and the rope
Okay.
so that I'm not like getting pushed against it.
Oh no.
Somebody
Oh,
comes
no.
in and just stands directly in front of me, and not a small person either, like a big person. And I was like,
Were you with Mari?
and we both were just kind of like we did a kind of like a
Yeah.
we talked about this in Are You Scared? But I don't think it's gonna make the cut for the episode. Can you talk about the person at Disney World?
oh my god, the person who got hurt.
Wait, before we go there,
We-
what
we-
happens here? Did you guys tell this person to leave, or did you just?
No, we just fucking suffered through it.
I would have said something.
That's crazy.
I would have.
And I just thought like, well, clearly this is an insane thing this person has done. Like they've just stood in front of a group of people they've been waiting
Yeah.
there for an hour almost.
Yeah,
And I was just like, I can't believe it.
that's the difference between you and me, though. I would have knocked those kids out.
I'm kind of with you where I feel like I suffered from anger problems growing up, so now I'm like resistant to conflict.
That's your secret.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm always angry.
but I don't want to go there because
You
I
are
don't
the
wanna-
Bruce
Yeah,
Banner
yeah.
of this crew. I think.
Bruce
I
Banner.
think similar to you, my problem is I can't confront without it getting aggressive.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't know how to do that in a great way.
Like I'm not like the second if I was like, hey, we've been sitting here for about 45 minutes. Could you maybe not stand there? And if they went, nah, then all of a sudden,
Yeah, what do you do?
the boiling meter is like
I've seen
immediate, like
I've seen
100.
you tremble with
Anger.
rage.
I see.
Rage
And
inside you.
and then I'm like,
And
now-
sometimes even when you tell stories about that, like talking about hypothetically getting aggressive, I see the rage start
I
taking
see.
over.
So maybe you shouldn't confront people.
And I'm like, well, now I'm in this angry place. We're about to watch a joyous fireworks show, and all I could think about is this imaginary confrontation I have with this person,
I'll
which
just suffer through it.
I suffer through it. And in movies, I imagine that like saying something to someone, and then I imagine them arguing with me, and now I've missed like the first act of the film.
Yeah, all right.
That's rough.
I have the benefit where people kind of just expect me to say whatever I want to say. So I think it's something about the way I just say things just
This guy's got a
very
mouth on him.
straightforwardly. It's like uncomfortable.
Then again, I was at a theater recently. This guy, he was probably middle front row, and it was like stadium style ish seating where you could kind of see if someone's on their phone.
Mhm.
Phone maximum brightness.
Get
Person behind me just went, "Turn off your phone."
love that.
And then he just turned it off, and I was like, I actually looked back and I gave the guy a thumbs up just to let him know. I was like, that was good. I could never do that, but that was good.
I feel that way at like shows, like music act.
Yeah, when you're
know what I mean?
recording a concert.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I feel like it's died down a bit, and maybe
It's the most
I'm
Larry David podcast ever. It
I
really
know,
is.
I know, but
And it's
just
also
like
revealing that I can't do confrontation.
I allow people for the memory. I think to be a decent human, you take out your phone, record like one clip of the show that you'll never watch anyway.
Yeah.
But I've seen people with like fucking iPads who are just like pinch zooming throughout the show.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
dude.
who is this for?
It's gonna be a good
I
show.
have seen forums where they have like different people from different vantage points recording the same show, and you can watch the show from like whatever person that uploaded their shot. It's a thing. I don't know.
You're pretty tall. You don't even suffer from people kind of being in your face, right?
That's an advantage of being your height, because if that fireworks example happened to you, it's like, well, just flip. Oh, then again, Sarah though.
Yeah, but part of the issue too is like I'm not. But if someone's holding up their iPad to record something, then it's like in my.
yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
Like this is annoying.
The Are You Scared story I actually told in the most recent FYA of Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Because
Okay,
it happened on Seven
It's
Dwarfs
so
Mine
funny.
Train, and it was the most immediate. Like somebody had did something that was not called for.
Go listen to that episode.
And they got immediate justice served
it's
to
it's
them.
one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Did that make the cut?
I hope it did. I could tell an abridged version of it. If you
Yes.
want.
Yeah.
So we went to Disneyland. This is, mind you, we rope dropped, which means we went right at the park opening to get on this ride, because
This was when we were in Florida for the tour.
we were in Florida for the tour. We were at the Magic Kingdom in Disney World.
We did a show in Clearwater and then left Clearwater that night and hauled ass to Orlando so that
we
we
could
could
sleep
wake
there
up super early.
and wake up early and get to this place, just because this ride in particular, the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, it's not the greatest ride on earth. We cover that in FYA.
I have a ball with that ride.
It's a fun ride. It's not the greatest ride on earth, but
I never said that.
The line itself gets super long. You have to get there early. Anyways, so we get there, and there's a reason why I'm bringing up that it's park opening. A lady on a rascal scooter, like one of those electric scooters, is in front of us, and she's trying to get through the entrance of the ride.
Right at the queue entrance.
Right at the queue entrance.
This is another thing, one last little thing that really sticks in my craw.
Oh, I'd love to hear it.
When you go to like the airport and you go to like TSA pre-check or something, and the entrance is right there, and someone like is not on the level, and they're like asking questions to the person, and there's a line forming
Behind
You're
them.
like, step aside.
No.
Go figure your shit out.
No,
so
don't
I
make it
can get
everyone's
on with
problem.
My day.
Don't make it, and we've all rushed to get here so that we could get on quick and get to the next ride. You're
Yeah.
killing our time now.
I know. Anyway,
she's arguing with this person. The guy is saying there is a different entrance for scooters and things like that. There's an accessible entrance you should be going through. And she's like, blah, blah, blah. I mean, she's like yelling at him, like, I'm not going to do that. And she goes,
which is, she should. She was on like a little rascal.
And the thing is, if you go through the accessible entrance, you go right to the front.
Right.
And he was trying to explain that to her, and she was just not listening. And she was like, no, I've had enough. And then she just pushed him to the side, goes past him.
And her whole family was like sort of on her side.
Yeah, and her whole family was like, get out of the way. And then so we were like, whatever, that's a lot. And I looked at the cast member and I was like, sorry, man. And he was just like, he gave me one of those looks like, this is my job.
It's a living.
It's a living. And I was like, that sucks. You were trying to help her out. Anyways, I was like, that was really rude. And for her to already be at that level of a 10 at the beginning of the day is crazy. Anyways, we walk down the line. We eventually catch up to them. And what do we see when we turn the corner but her zoom in top speed
down the kiosk
And all of a sudden, there's white ropes that are holding
It's a
the lines
kiosk
up.
that doubles back on itself. You know,
Okay.
it goes
It's
back and
switchbacks.
forth.
Oh,
So when you
gotcha.
get to the
Switchbacks.
end of the lane, you do a U-turn and come back and, switch back.
Obviously,
Exactly.
she can't make that U-turn because this car does not have that kind of turn radius. And she immediately just goes straight into the rope that's holding it up. And
dear.
it gets caught under her neck, like under her chin. And she is just, for whatever reason,
Her
not...
foot's still on the gas.
It's still on the gas. So she's
Oh.
like strangling herself and making the funniest noise.
Oh my goodness.
It's like... She sounded like Jabba the Hutt being strangled by Princess Leia in Return.
And her arms went out like this.
And I swear to God, it almost looked like her tongue was out of her.
And then her family, they were like, "Ah!" They all just started yelling.
They're like, "Oh my God, Lucy!
They were like,
Lucy,
"Get your foot off the gas!
Step off the gas, Lucy!" And then she's just like...
Oh no.
And Shane and I just walk right past
They
it.
were like lifting up the rascal to like pull it back while the wheels were just like,
Oh my God.
And
which wouldn't have happened.
if she just listened and had common decency to the cast member.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was the most immediate sense of instant justice because, like, that's the scenario he was trying to avoid.
For sure.
It's a line with a bunch of ropes in it, and they probably don't want a vehicle moving through it.
And yeah, we just walked away. We didn't even check to see what happened. We did nothing. We just walked past, and I had a smile on my face. I won't lie.
I love instant justice. I just feel bad for her. Clearly, she's going through something in her personal life. Her family's going through something. They're stressed out. I'm thinking like,
I know that the sound of that story makes it sound like.
no. And
But I just want to say the way they were talking
For
to
sure.
the cast member, I was like, these people are extremely disrespectful. And
no, and it's more an indictment on myself because I think I over justify people's actions when I hear them. I'm like,
Yeah, for sure.
I just got to be like, you know what, they deserve that.
you very much had to be there and recognize that these people were being real assholes.
Yeah, sometimes you play shitty
'Cause we
games, you
stood
win shitty
behind them.
prizes.
We
It's
stood
just-
behind them for a good like 30 seconds or so and witnessed this
Yeah.
exchange. And I was
Yeah.
like, Jesus Christ, leave this guy alone. He's trying to.
help you out.
Yeah.
But if you don't get that instant justice like you did, you do kind of have to fall back on like a karmic, like, oh, it is awful to be them.
For sure.
That's what
For
I think
sure.
what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah,
It's like-
no, but then I also just I do this. I have this problem where I just over sympathize with people and justify what they're thinking.
I think that's healthy sometimes. I apply that. I think that's a good thing to do. Like if you're driving and
yes,
someone is driving horribly, I like to think like maybe there are circumstances. Maybe they're rushing to something that they,
yeah,
I like to give people the benefit of the doubt when they maybe don't deserve it. But
for instance,
can't do that all the time. If they don't use their turn signal, I think they should burn in hell.
that's true. I think they should be thrown into a volcano screaming.
Stephen, by the way, how'd you get one of those Teslas with a turn signal on it?
what?
It's so crazy they don't install those on most
it
of
is
them.
weird. Yeah, normally those don't usually come with the model, right?
so
That's what
crazy.
I think.
For
I've been-
as advanced as they are, you'd think
You
that
know,
would be a
it's
is that
funny
like an
'cause,
upgrade
like,
package or
I've
something.
been led to believe that as well.
All
yeah.
right, whatever.
It's weird.
To have the car like actually change lanes, you have to use a turn signal.
It's
Actually,
news to that cannot be true.
no. For like if you're on auto steer.
Oh, okay.
Then, yeah.
All right.
And are you able to drive that without sunglasses on? Is that a policy?
Okay, moving on. Matt has a fun little game for us.
Ooh, and none of us know what's happening.
I-
Matt asked us beforehand if
Fully in the dark.
we should approve it or not.
And we
So
said we love surprises.
full blame goes to Matt if this goes south.
Yeah, it might. So I've created a game called Who Said That? Variety has a series where actors and actresses try and recall in what film they said a particular line. And for legal purposes, I haven't seen it. I thought it would be fun to do something similar, but legally different here with a game that I'm calling Who Said That? Where you will not be trying to identify where you said something, but instead, who said something.
This is going to be pretty
And
easy.
it could be anyone like Jessica Chastain? or is it just us three?
It's someone in this room.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. That's
I feel like I have an encyclopedic knowledge of everything we've ever said,
I think
That's
you
not
do.
true.
but
we forget things we say all the time.
I forget
Mm.
everything.
So
I say
that's what I
all the
wonder, because sometimes you all repeat yourself here, and I can't imagine you remember even what you said on this show.
I think
Yes.
the volume of content and things that we've said on camera at this point, it does all kind of mesh together.
And I'm telling you what, they're not going to be your famous hits.
but I do think we know each other's
apple
essence.
taters. or
Apple
whatever.
taters. Hey
Yeah.
there, demon.
So I will give you how this is working, and there's some tricky rules here, but I'll give you a quote said by a person in this room, and then you will compete to identify who said it, in what show, and to what the line is referring.
Wow.
Or in what episode. So I'll
these can
take
be
that.
Very vague.
Yeah, so here's some rules, and pay attention because I made this a little bit confusing. You must answer in the form of a clue accusation. For example, it was Shane in Ghost Files in the Waverly Sanatorium episode.
Very good.
Great.
I see.
You can earn 3 points each round by identifying each of those 3 parts. Right?
Okay.
So each of those will get you a point.
Do we have to like write it down?
No,
because
no.
I don't trust them to not change their-
Exactly. No, I thought about that.
Thank you.
So the point will go to whoever says it first, and you can only answer once per round. So I will say the quote, and you have to buzz in by saying, "I know who said that." Okay. And then I'll call on you.
Yeah.
And once called upon, you can only give me the first part. So say it's that example, Shane in Ghost Files, Waverly Sanatorium. You say, "I know who said that," and say it's Shane.
So if you're
answering.
right about the first one,
You say, "I said that," and then I say, "That's a point."
then you have to keep.
Yes.
But if you get the first one wrong,
exactly,
you're done for.
Interesting.
Exactly.
I like that.
But what if Shane says it was me, correct, and then the second part is incorrect?
Well, that's I'm happy you asked that because I wrote that answer down here. If correct, you can continue. If incorrect, your turn is over, and the others can steal the remaining points.
I see. We're the remaining points, so Shane would still get the first
See,
point.
Shane would get the first
I
point.
see,
Yes.
okay.
Interesting. This would be fun to play with a fan, actually.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
So let's do a little practice round with a famous movie line. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas.
I know who
I
said
know I
that.
said that. Ah, damn it. Fucking, you got it.
Okay. Shane, who said that?
it was Dorothy.
Correct.
Wait a second. He didn't say the actress' name, though.
No, I don't need actresses. I need character.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
sorry. We're not going to be doing movie lines, so
Yeah.
I know the actress. It was Dorothy in
Correct.
The Wizard of Oz.
Correct. That's 2 points.
When they first arrive in Oz.
It is Dorothy in Wizard of Oz when she enters a new realm.
Yeah.
Great job. So
Very
3
good.
points. That's how it works.
good job.
Right? If you would have gotten any of those wrong, it would have been up for the other 2 to steal the points.
Very
Okay?
good.
Okay.
When she enters a new realm. That's a nice way of putting that. New realm.
I forgot the place was called Oz.
Yeah.
So if we feel like we know how to play,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Okay.
It's time for Who Said That?
Who said that?
Who said it?
All right, your first one. Here we go. You ready? All right. I clearly could see this was a Caucasian male.
What the fuck?
No idea who said this.
I can clearly see this was a cock.
So, if you don't know who said it,
I know who said that.
you could assume to guess it, and then if you want to get that point, and then have to figure it out afterwards. Okay, Shane,
Me.
Yeah, sounds like Shane.
incorrect.
Okay.
What?
No idea.
I knew who said that.
Ryan,
Steven.
incorrect.
Okay.
I know who said it. It
This-
was Ryan.
Great
Doesn't
job.
sound like me at all.
In what show, in what Watcher show, did Ryan say this?
It was Ryan in Ghost Files.
Wrong.
Okay.
Incorrect.
Right.
It was Ryan in an episode of Mystery Files.
I clearly could see that this was a Caucasian male.
Right.
Those butt cheeks were pale as snow.
Max Headroom's hacker's butt.
Oh,
Said that you could clearly see that was a Caucasian male.
Yeah, that
yeah.
was a white ass.
Suggested you would want to paint your butt blue so that people would know what race you were.
That's true. I would paint myself blue just to throw them off the scent.
Yeah, that's good.
Unless, of course, someone was like, I know that for a fact is Ryan McGraw because
He said he was going to do that.
he had blue ass cheeks.
See? 1 point for Steven.
And
Hey.
hey, you win by not answering the question.
We were too.
But see, that's why you don't rush to it. See?
You
Making
don't
sense.
rush.
It's
Maybe.
making sense.
Maybe.
I just hopped. I had no idea, so I just hopped in and
I did think that was you.
crossed my
To be
fingers.
fair.
Yeah.
All right. The next one is I'm tired. I'm sad. This sucks.
I know who said that.
The fuck?
Shane.
Me.
No. Incorrect.
I knew who said that.
I think I was sensing a pattern here. Ryan, who said that?
Me?
No.
Fuck! I guess Steven last time. Damn it.
I guess I know who said that.
Steven, who said that?
It was me.
Great job. In what series and about what did you say this?
I said that in Making Watcher.
Incorrect.
I know who said that.
This
it
will
was-
not be for points, but you can answer.
It was Steven in Too Many Spirits.
No.
Fuck!
I know what he said it in.
Okay. Let's hear it, Shane. This will again not be for points.
Dish granted.
It was Dish Granted
God damn it.
about making a $300 mac and cheese for Shane.
I'm tired. I'm sad. This sucks. Oh.
That makes sense.
I would say that though. I said that this morning.
I say that all the time. That's why I thought it was me.
Okay, this next one will be potentially easier. Please let me finish before you buzz in. I don't know how many times I have to say it. I love monkeys.
I know who said that.
Yeah.
Shane, who said that?
Me.
Yes.
And where did you say it?
Pod Watcher?
Incorrect.
When do I talk about monkeys?
So, we know that Shane said it. The other two people can steal where it was said and about what for another
I think I
2
remember
points.
now.
Well, too late.
Yeah, I know. No, well, I actually don't. I don't know. I talk about monkeys a lot.
Shane said that in Ghost Files.
Incorrect.
Fuck!
And you have to buzz in.
Oh, damn it.
You have to say, I know who said that. That's the name of the game.
I love monkeys. Where would you talk about monkeys?
I thought it was the Ghost.
I knew who said that.
Where did
Shane said
say
this
that?
in Weird Wonderful World.
No. Incorrect.
Survival mode?
Shane said this in an episode of Top 5 Beatdown about Dunstan Checks In.
I don't know how many times I have to say it. I love monkeys.
You do
I
love
think they're really
monkeys.
funny. They're funny in film.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's a great film.
I thought it was the Ghost Files with the
With the
monkey
gorilla, yeah.
and the
Who
symbols.
worked at the prison.
Not that good.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, that could be it.
All right. Well, this game stinks.
It's a fun visit, down memory lane.
We're going to get one of these. It's going to feel
Yeah,
great.
we're going
We
to get
will.
this.
Now I'm just rooting for one of us.
Okay, here we go. Next quote. You can make your 3-way a 4-way and add some beans.
I know who said that.
Steven, who said that?
That's me. I said that.
And where did you say it?
I said it in an episode of Food Files.
Wrong.
No.
What?
I know who said
1
that.
point for Steven.
Oh, shoot. No, I know where it is. Damn it.
I know who said that.
Yes, Shane.
It was Steven in Top 5 Beatdown talking about Skyline Chill.
That's 2 points for Shane.
Wait, no, I
Wow,
probably
that's
said
good.
it in
That's
Food
well done.
Files too. You can make your 3 ways a 4-way.
Look, I know that people
That's
in Ohio.
amazing.
That's well done.
Because I explained.
That's not where I
the
saw it.
3-way
I agree to
in that
disagree.
episode.
I
That's
think
not
he's
where I
correct.
saw
I
it.
remember the 3-way discourse in Top 5
Now,
Beatdown.
see, you have taken 3 points. Shane just got 2.
He
So
knows you better than you
knowing
know you.
who said it is sometimes not as valuable as knowing where and what about.
Oh,
That's-
okay. This game is getting pretty interesting.
I mean, that's a classic example of me talking about things without intentionally meaning to sound inappropriate in any means, but it comes out that way.
I think you knew what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one
he
I didn't
knows
know.
exactly what he's doing.
He wanted a smelly 3-way.
This,
And
okay.
some beans.
I'm waiting to cut that out. This next one. I think this rat's workshopping accents on the fly.
I know who said that. Ryan in an episode of Puppet History
2 points.
talking to the plague rat.
Great job. 3 points for Shane.
I wasn't even in that episode, and I
Yeah.
remember that.
Oh, yeah, you're not in any of them.
I think this.
You also were in
rat's,
a...
I think this rat's workshopping accents on the fly.
That's exactly the clip we'll play it now.
I think this rat's workshopping accents on the fly. It's pretty good.
You feel like you have a bad memory?
I
We've
think
talked about this.
we got to talk about this because Ryan...
All he ever talks about is he has the
Ryan
best
claims he has the best memory. However, I think you have selective memory.
I think I have. I would agree with that. But I think I would be good at identifying who said things, just not when.
Well, so far you've done none of any of
Yeah,
it.
that's true. That's true.
Next quote. It is disgusting how good that tastes.
I think I know who said that.
Ryan, who said that?
Me?
No.
Damn, I know who said that.
Steven, who
It's
said
got to
that?
be me. I said that.
Steven, you did say that. That's a point. Where and what about?
It's disgusting how good that tastes. In an episode of Homemade.
Incorrect.
I don't know.
I
That's
don't-
1 point for you.
I can't. I already am out. I'm
You're
out. I already did one.
You're out. So you can take a guess at what show
That's what
Steven
I'm
might have
gonna.
said
That's
that.
what I'm gonna do.
And then doesn't seem like you might know what about it.
I think Steven said that in an episode of, I think a one-off where we were trying like those old recipes
No.
with retinol.
I actually think I know
interesting.
it, but it doesn't
Okay,
matter.
for no points. Where
Is it in the Disgranted episode where he made the taco for me?
No.
Damn.
It is in Worth a Shot after trying a Big Mac Bloody Mary.
Oh, or the shot. Yeah.
It is disgusting how good that tastes.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They put beef in it?
Because when we created that show, I remember thinking there's no way he's going to succeed on this. And they're just setting it up to fail. And
Yeah,
then
because he had to make a Big
and
Mac into a drink.
Yeah, but then the wizard did it.
The
A Bloody
freaking
Mary.
wizard
You like a Bloody
himself.
Mary? I love a Bloody Mary.
I do not like.
I hate a Bloody
I
Mary.
love Bloody Marys.
We got 2 people here who
But-
hate Bloody Mary and 2 who like it. That's pretty
It's
interesting.
because I didn't realize did not have a good Bloody Mary experience.
Yes, you did say
Because you
that.
have to have a good Bloody Mary to like a Bloody Mary. You can't have a bad one.
Can you
I
guys?
think I drink bad ones all the time, and I
I
like
do enjoy a
Wait,
bad
can you
one.
guys make me a really good Bloody Mary? Not right now, but
I don't think you're gonna
Don't
like
look at
it.
me.
take me
No,
somewhere.
you would like it.
Take me
though.
somewhere.
It feels like something you would enjoy.
I've just never.
What was the place there was a big table that I was late to in New Orleans? They had a fucking great Bloody Mary.
Oh,
It doesn't
oh
matter.
yeah. At the Bourbon House.
The Bourbon House.
Yeah,
That was a good Bloody Mary. 2 more.
Bloody Marys are good.
Give him another shot.
Could use a Bloody Mary right now.
Ready? Next one. You ever been to Europe? Sometimes the sky's blue, I think. Right? Just like it is here.
I know who said that.
Steven, who said that?
Ryan said that.
No, incorrect.
I knew who said that. Shane.
I didn't call on you.
You did not.
He said it.
Ryan, who said that?
Shane said that
Correct.
in.
I'm
Oh boy. Oh.
trying to remember the context.
Okay.
I
Have you-
Yeah, I haven't called on you yet. It's still,
Yeah,
it's
I
still
know,
Ryan's
I
turn.
know.
Are you scared?
No.
Fuck.
Shane, would you like to take a guess at where you said that?
Yeah, I'll guess. I will guess puppet history.
Incorrect.
Too many spirits?
No.
What? Oh, what is
You
it?
said that in an episode of Mystery Files. And then the note that I have here, the largest unexplained explosion in history.
Oh, Tunguska.
I don't know what you were talking about.
You ever been to Europe? Yeah. Sometimes the sky's blue, I think, right? Just like it is here.
1 point
Wow.
to,
Nice.
to Ryan.
Like,
Right.
at least I didn't.
On
at
the
least
board.
I did
Congratulations.
not zero out. Yeah.
Last one. So you're just sitting here being wet as hell.
I know who said that.
I know who said it.
Shane, who said that?
Me.
Correct.
Oh, wow.
And in what show and about what?
And too many spirits.
Incorrect.
Okay, don't know.
I know who said it.
Steven, in what series and what about?
Ryan said it in Ghost Files.
Well, no.
Shane, man.
Oh,
Shane said it.
Shane
Where did
said
Shane?
He should be automatically out because of that.
You know,
Ghost Files.
I'll give Ryan the chance. Ryan, we know Shane said it
All right,
in
go
what
for
series and what about?
Shane said that in.
Correct.
Oh, fuck. Where the fuck did he say it?
You're just sitting here being wet as hell.
I'm trying to think of episodes where we were actually wet.
Yeah. It happens a lot on Ghost Files.
I know. That's what I'm thinking.
It's a wet show.
And it could be Weird Wonderful World, though, because.
Timer's on the board.
All right, let's go Ghost Files.
Great job. 1 point for you. And what about?
So
Or
you're
in-
just
or in what
sitting here
episode?
being
Or in what
wet as
episode?
hell. I feel
Yeah.
like I feel like it has to be. I know I'm helping him here, but I feel like it has to be like a prison or something.
No, I'm thinking of all the ones that were we. Hinsdale House.
Incorrect.
Damn
Oh,
it.
because there was the little wet spot.
You were, I think, looking at like a puddle in the Hobo Hill house.
So you're just sitting here being wet as hell.
That's twisted.
You don't even seem like you have any malignant intent.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about Captain
That's
Puddle.
the one I'm thinking of. The puddle. Yeah.
Captain Puddle.
Yeah.
We were both just sitting there being wet with him.
So that's the game, everybody. That was Who Said That. Thanks for
Hey,
playing.
Hey, who said that?
Congratulations,
Great work, man. That was
Shane.
really fun.
Sure.
Next week, I'm going to tell my cockroach story. I'm not going to keep kicking this down the road. I swear to God.
And I'll talk about
Oh.
tattoos next week.
And I was talking about
You
tipping.
going to get a tattoo of a cockroach?
No.
Are
That'd
you
be
getting a
fucking
tattoo?
cool.
I think we're going to, yeah.
With the Marmar?
I think so.
Oh.
Not like of the same thing.
What about a cockroach crawling up your neck?
I'm going to get a tattoo of that drawing I made of Steven's face.
Hey.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. As a reminder, if you enjoy the show, give it a nice rating on your whatever podcast app you're using. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Leave some comments. Let us know how you enjoyed it. And we'll talk to you next week, folks. Bye-bye.
Adios.